Bite more than you can chew. I know they've told you, don't buy more than you can chew. So that even you don't even bite what you can chew. In fact, you don't even bite. You just look at it. You look at it and you just smell it and you bite more than you can chew. Let me tell you the implication of biting more than you can chew. The love that I have for red. Can somebody use red on wedding day? Let me ask Google. Which one would they? Google or ChatGPT? Let me see. Can somebody use red as their color of the day for wedding? You say yes. Because the way I just love a burst of red. The burst of red. I love the burst of red. Yeah. Hi everybody. They say we don't need to say hi again in videos. Let me start from the scratch. How are you guys doing? I hope you people are good. I hope you guys are good. I hope you are. See, I hope you're working on your mindset. So it's not this one that you listen, you do, Anita, word, and you go back and go and be using that operating system that cannot operate your life well. I don't like that. If you know that you used to watch this video and you just say, word, wow, just stop it. Start applying what you've learned. It's not to just be consuming. What do you do with what you've learned? Because today we're going to talk about something that is going to help you. Yes, your mindset. And then you'll be saying, this mindset they're talking about, how am I going to help my then I do my best. Why can't things change? Things cannot change because you have not changed the way things are. There has to be a change before there is a change. Amen. Your mindset is very important. If you want to win in this life, work more on your mindset than you work on every other thing. I constantly say this. And in this video, we're going to talk about things that are going to help you improve your mindset. And see, before you say, this is not what I believe. This is my 2 cents. It can buy you something from the store if you take it to the store. Yeah, I believe. And it can also increase if you're a person of wisdom that knows how to, invest what they've given to you. The first thing I would say is what you consume. What you consume is very important. I am a very big advocate of be careful what you consume. I mean, what you consume and what you consume, you get. What do you constantly see? What do you constantly hear? What do you constantly watch? What do you constantly meditate upon? Because whether you like it or not, there's something you're constantly brooding upon. Either you're brooding upon a mindset of failure or a mindset of victory. And most times, a lot of people they're just in that place where they're just thinking about failure. But you don't know what they're thinking about failure. You think about the worst case scenario. And it's the same energy or even less that you can use to think about the best case scenario. So what you consume. And this is the content you consume. If you're always consuming content that makes your brain fried, best believe it, you can't do any big thing with fried brain. You only just, your brain doesn't even have space to breathe. You just don't even let it breathe. So the content you consume, the movies you watch, the songs you listen to, the things you watch online, very, very important. If you want to shift your mindset, it's the knowledge. Knowledge is light, and your life is at the mercy of the knowledge you have. Yes, wisdom is knowledge that is understood and applied. That's how I put it. I put wisdom as knowledge is the raw material. So what do you consume? Because nothing is accidental. Everything is intentional. I hope you know. Every single thing you see online is intentional. Every single movie you watch, every single song, every single content is intentional. It is very intentional. So if you just allow every wind of doctrine, just allow everything to just move you, you will not have a strong foundation to build your belief system. So what you consume is very, very important. The things you listen to, the things you see, very important. And that brings us to the second one. Who do you constantly spend your time with? The Bible says, he that walks with the wise shall be wise, but the companion of fools shall be destroyed. A man is a summation of the relationship he keeps. A man is a summation of the relationship he keeps. If you constantly move with people that see big things and do big things, by default, you start to, because it's what you see. The mind has to have a reference point, and what you build, you become. But if you're the type of person that, they will never see anywhere anything is good. You're always moving with people you think, I've known them all my life. It's not you have known them all your life. Are they helping you go to your... And the reason why you move with people that are directionless is because you yourself, you are directionless. Do you understand? I know it's okay. Acceptance is the first way to break through. Accepting that I'm directionless. How can I create? Because without vision, you perish. Without vision, you don't know what to say no to. Because life is not just about saying yes. So life is about the things you say no to. So the people you move with, who do you move with? Who are the people that you move with? Where are you constantly going? Who are the people that you say, oh, they are my best friend? If you show me your friends, I will tell you you are. You know, the popular saying. And it still stands. If I see your people that you move with, I'm like, see, you might not accept it, but if you constantly spend time with a person that is not going your direction, one day you will go their direction. Yeah. I know you can say I'll bring them my way, but it is easier to, especially if that person is not going to a good direction. Person is just drifting. It's just drifting. One day you will drift with them. Association is very powerful. I am a very strong advocate for the right association. If you don't have the right association, you will suffer. Pay the price to have the right people in your life. Don't say, yeah, I'll cut everybody off. It's not everybody you can cut off. Like, you can't cut me off, right? If you cut me off, you won't be able to get this wisdom that you're getting. I know because I'm proud one. Yeah, association is so powerful, very, very powerful. You can actually be on your way to destruction, and just one person that God will send to you, it will just redeem you. And that's even the association we have with Christ. Who were we before? Who we be? What do we know? It's just because of this association. That's why we even have, you know, what we have. That's the reason why our life is going the right path, because we joined the right chariots. Learn to join the right chariots and detach yourself from associations that do not help you. Friends of a common past are good, but you see friends of common future, even better, because the past is in the past. Honor them, but do not risk your growth just because you want to keep on keeping relationships that are no longer beneficial to you. And it's not from a place of because they don't have anything to give to me, but relationships that are constantly bringing you down, relationships that are not helping you grow, they are not helping you. There's no two ways about it. And you're indirectly not helping them, because there's a version of you that needs to, there's a version of you that you need to get to be able to be your fullest self. It is only where you're your fullest self that people can truly get the full scope of who you are, that you can truly bless people. If you keep on operating at level 10, when you've been called to operate at level 100, you're not going to bless the people you need to bless, because you're not even operating in your full capacity. So learn to leave an association that is no longer helping you. I don't care how long you've been there. The moment you decide that, you know what, I'm not going to be here anymore. That's it. You will start looking for a way to say, okay, let me stay away for a season to think of my life, to plan. Because most times the reason why you are in directionless relationship because you don't have a vision for your life. So you just misery love company, you know the saying, misery love company. So you have to be very intentional. Put yourself in spaces that you want to go to. Pay for access. Be very intentional about the people you keep. I cannot overemphasize this because I've seen the power, and it's written everywhere. That's the reason you always see rich people always with rich people, because they need an environment to grow. So if you want to grow, you cannot put yourself in an environment that is not helping you grow and you want to grow. It's not possible. You know, like you want to go forward and your relationship. I'm going to stay on this point because I see a lot of people make this mistake. They just hold on to people. You know, the brain lost familiarity, but it's not about this thing being familiar. It's about, is this thing helping me move forward? Am I helping this person? Because if you both are just deceiving yourself, if you don't see until Lot leaves you, there are a lot of things you cannot see. If you both are just deceiving yourself, just there, you're not helping the person is not helping you. And to function optimally, to really fulfill your potential, you need people that will marry you, as Apostle Sigeneba taught us in our course. You need people that will be able to say, I see what you can do, and I believe that you can achieve it. You need people that you can also tell that to. Because if you're the only one that is doing what you need to do in a circle of like 5 people, best believe one day you will not do it anymore, because it will drag you. But if you're in a place you're not doing anything and 4 people they are doing, it's difficult. Before you know, you just find out that as a result of association, you're already, what can I do? These people, when you're 10 of your friends, you call them, I'm at work, or this I'm doing, you have to say, what can I do to? But if you're the only one, I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. So your relationship is very, very important. Don't be choosing, choose it, be very strategic, because where you're going to you need the right chariot to get there. And this is not a call to say, oh, if they're not having anything to give to you, so it means they cannot be your friend. That's not what I'm trying to say. There are some people that they will not have anything to give to you, but most times it is you that even have to give to them. But don't stay in a relationship that is draining you, and you know it's draining you, but just because I don't want to look at it, maybe I'm choosing friends because of what they have to give to me. Please don't think of what people have to say. Think of what your destiny has to say. Okay? That's it. The third one is you need to change the way you look. Yeah, I said what I said. Change the way you look. You need to look the part. Teach your mindset that we're here for serious business. If you're going to the gym, if you're going to the gym and you wear boba and wrapper, or you wear gele, or you wear lace, see that your expensive lace, your brain will not take you seriously, because how do you want to deadlift? I mean, your brain will not take you seriously. You need to look the part. If you say, oh, I want to be a world-class businesswoman, and every time you're always dressing like somebody that does not even want to leave Sakmamba Road, your brain will not take you seriously. If you have to lose some weight, do so. I'm not saying that you must be slim. Please, people should not. I use God to beg you people. But whatever you need to do to make sure that you look the part, because it is all part of it. I hope you know you're not just interacting with yourself alone in life. You're meeting people. And I say this in a go and over again, that most times doors have been opened to me just because of the way I look. People take you seriously because they feel you take yourself seriously. So the thing is, you need to look the part. If you want to, you have to become it before you become it. So that's it. You need to look the part. You cannot say you want to do something and you don't take any step. You do not take any step to look the part. If you say, oh yes, I want to be a business person, like, look the parts. Change the way you look. The way you look physically, yes, that one counts a lot, because people do not see. You have one chance to make a first impression, and sometimes the only first impression you might have to make is the way you look. I've seen people that the reason why I gave them audience was because they look like they know what they are doing. You know those kind of people, even if they don't know what they are doing, you first of all listen to them. If they are not saying every time, like, I thought maybe you were, but if you do not look the parts, you will never take yourself seriously. There are some days where I want to do something like this. I'll just say, you know what, I need to dress up so my body will know that we're doing something. You get my point? So it's what you need to look the parts, because you are interacting with people in life. You're meeting people. When you look the part, you're able to welcome a lot of opportunities, because opportunities see you and they're like, I like this person, I'll go to the person. But if you don't look the part, even if you can do it, they will not give you, because what do you say? You say what? You want to lead us and you wear these tattered slippers? You get? So it's just what it is. If you have to keep an active lifestyle, I am an advocate for an active lifestyle, because see, fitness will literally change your life. Yeah, fitness will change your life. So do what it is you have to do to make sure you look the part. Get a good wardrobe. You must not buy everything. You can build a capsule wardrobe. Get good, neatly tailored clothes. People will literally take you seriously just because you look serious. I'm telling you the truth. So change the way you look. Change the way you look. Yes, you're not changing the way you look because you don't look good, but it could be better. And I always say, why settle for good when there is better and there is best? Like, the more you put in effort, the more you teach your brain to take you seriously. And the more you teach your brain to take you seriously, the more you're able to take on bigger challenges. So that's the third one. The last one on the list is bite more than you can chew. I know they've told you, don't bite more than you can chew. So that you don't even bite what you can chew. In fact, you don't even bite. You just look at it. You look at it, you just smell it, and you bite more than you can chew. Let me tell you the implication of biting more than you can chew. If you bite more than you can chew, you might not be able to chew everything, though, but best believe it, you'll be able to chew much. You'll be able to chew much. And trust me, you'll be able to chew more than you thought you could chew. And one day will come where you see that more than you can chew, you will chew it. What am I trying? This is not about biting or eating anything. This is about take on more responsibility. Like, I'm not saying take on more responsibility for the sake of it, but believe in yourself. Believe in yourself that you can do big things. You don't see, responsibility is proof of growth. I learned that from Apostle Isi again, but she spoke about how your nails can be growing. You will not know that nails is growing until you don't say, this thing has grown. No, you need to give yourself responsibility to. That's how you know that you have this capacity in you. If you do not give yourself a means to grow, you will know that you're growing. You cannot be investing in yourself. There's this called the production and the production capability. You cannot be investing in your production capability and you don't give yourself the opportunity to produce. The only way you know how much you can do is by giving yourself the opportunity, by taking on responsibility that will show you that you can do this. So buy more than you can chew. Buy more than you can chew. If you can't finish chewing it, at least you will chew some. You will chew much more than you thought you could chew. Take on more responsibility. Like put yourself in places where you have to do more, because the more you do, the more you become stronger. Don't just stay in a place where you're just there. And it's this principle we use at the gym. When I started working out, when I started doing hip thrusts, you do 60 kg and say, or it was when I started doing leg press. I cannot ever forget. I did 30 kg. I was like, I thought I was going to die. Now we're doing up to how many kg at the gym. You are every day you wake up in your life, you're biting more than you can chew. Because one day that thing that you thought it was more than you can chew, you will chew it one day and be looking for another thing to bite. It's what life is. When your comfort zone right now never used to be a comfort zone. One day you will find comfort zone around that thing that looks very big. You find out that, you're not looking for a way to. It's what life is about. If you ever get to a place where you're like, I beg, it's the wrong place to be. Bite more than you can chew. If you don't chew everything, at least you will chew more than you thought you could chew. I'm telling you this for free. So these are ways to shift your mindset. Don't be seeing yourself less. Don't see yourself like, and even in the way you speak to people, speak like you know what you're doing. Speak like you know what you're doing. Be very bold. Don't come. Speak like you know what you're doing. Watch communication videos on how to communicate. I am still learning to communicate, but you need to speak like you know what you're doing. If you don't come off like you know what you're doing, nobody's going to give you that opportunity. If you're saying an authentic product, you come and say, this. But if you're saying fake and you say, okay, see this product can take you abroad. I'm like, what do you mean? So you see, speak like you know what you're doing. That's a bonus point. Talk to people like you know what you're doing. Don't talk to people and you're looking at see yourself from the end. Yes, see your finished product, because it is the finished product you see that can help you to put the principles in place to attain that finished product. But if you're looking at yourself as, I'm just a pauper, I'm just a this, you will not do anything. You think you're being humble. You don't know that you're doing yourself. So I hope again, I didn't come here to advise you or tell you what to do. You know what to do, right? So this is just my 2 cents, and I hope you're able to buy something from the store. Yeah, so if this video helped you, again, don't forget to like, share to somebody that you know needs to see this. Subscribe if you haven't, so that you can see more awesome content like this. And I'll see you in the next one. Till then, bite more than you can chew. Please treat with caution. I'm not saying buy more than you can now go and be doing what they did not say you, or go and deadlift 300 kg because Anita is saying to buy more than you can chew. I beg, is progressive, but every day make sure you are biting more than you can chew. Most one. Yeah, so I'll see you in the next one.